My journey as a Christian has been a very interesting walk. Along the way, I would say I've learned two important things that have really guided me along that way and really helped me to shape and grow into the person I am today and continuing to grow into. And they have been the question of whether or not I trust God and what would Jesus do. Trusting God comes inspired by the scripture verses from Proverbs 3:5-6 that say, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your paths." And what that has meant for me in my life has literally been stopping to ask God what he thinks before I make the decision, because I have my own ideas, friends have their own ideas, and the world has a whole separate idea. And over time, I've come to find out that every time I've gone with God's idea and what God says in response to my question or challenge has been so much better than any other opinion or a piece of advice I've ever received in life. And I've come to see that and how much better it has been to just trust in him, how much easier and less stressful it has been to just trust him. And just learning that in school, trusting in what kind of friends I should have, what kind of activities I should be doing or not doing, what kind of jobs I should be taking. The second thing has been literally asking, what would Jesus do? Jesus came and he lived a perfect life on this earth. And it's not about living the perfect life, because we're imperfect and we will always be imperfect, but it's using Jesus as the example, as the model, as the guide for how we should be living. Jesus came and he served people, he loved people, he cared for people, he was very selfless. And keeping that example has always been grounding to me and has been a reminder for me in what it should look like to live a life that pleases God, a life that serves others, a life that includes God in my daily life, talking to him, and, loving him as well as loving my neighbor. So my challenge or my encouragement to you is exactly that. In your walk, trusting God, how can you trust God? And also, what would Jesus do? How can we live like Jesus in our day-to-day life?